I have it all set, so it should be just a half a second.
That was 2 seconds.
I know. It's because the internet's slow. It's good. We're good. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I talked with Art. He was going to try to be here, but he was at least voiced his opinion and about participating. Jerry is excused. John, he may come in. He's been coming in later. So while we proceed, why don't we seat Will tonight for the meeting? And did you get any input from anybody that might want to participate tonight in public comment?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Any ideas for changes in the agenda?
None.
Okay.
No.
I don't have any public hearing. We don't have any old business. So number 6, new business PZC number 20-23, special permit, location 15 Hinsdale Avenue, Winchester Public Schools, owner Town of Winchester. Proposal, Hinsdale School renovation and new construction, including restoration and daylighting of the Gilbert Home Brook that flows in a culvert under a portion of the school. So could we have a motion? Well, first of all, Pam, you want to just review what you filed for advertising, or you haven't? We're going to set up a special permit.
Yep. They're
Okay.
both of the applications are going before architecture review on Thursday.
Okay.
This application's looking for a speedy opening to their public hearing. They don't need to go before wetlands, so they're looking to go. This is George, right? Or is this the school?
Cool.
Sorry, I might be out of sync. The school's looking for their public hearing to be held on August 24th.
August 24th. Okay.
I'll make a motion. We special permit PZC 20-23, public hearing on August, what was it?
24th.
24th.
August 24th.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor? Raise your hand, please.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, all in favor, good. Okay, the next item is B, 6B, PZC number 20-24, another special permit. This is to consider a date for that. It's a location 430 Main Street, George Nugent, owner Wendy and Mike Winstead LLC. Proposal, mixed-use building, light manufacturing and office, small format on first floor, 3 apartments on each second and third floors. Can we have a motion with regards to setting that up?
I'll make a motion. We have a public hearing for the special permit 20-24 on July 27th.
Do we have a
August,
second?
July 27th?
That's our next.
I'll second that.
Okay. Any comments or questions about it? All in favor of the motion? Raise your hand. Thank you. Okay, minutes of the June 22nd meeting. We have a motion to approve.
I've got a couple minor corrections.
Go ahead.
Second page, where I questioned the height of the proposed shrubs.
Yes.
In the middle of the paragraph, Mr. Colabella noted that the dumpsters will be screened and gated. I think it just needs to be moved down to the next paragraph, where we question about the dumpster enclosure on 4 sides.
Okay.
That's one. And on page 3, halfway down, item 5, with the engineer to address landscape issues, and it said height of plans. I think it meant plant.
That's true.
That's a typo.
Yep.
Other than that, approve.
I've had under 7, when we talked about the height of the dumpster enclosure, it was the black fence and slats and so forth. I agree with that. 1 foot higher than the dumpster located within. But I remember adding, but not less than 6 foot height.
Yes, I do remember that too.
Do we have any other corrections or additions? All in favor of the minutes and the changes? Okay, and
I'll have to abstain from that, George. I was disinvited.
disinvited. Okay, that's fine. Okay, communications, Pam, anything?
Just what's in your package. It was a copy of a communication from Patsy Renzulo about town-owned lot on Roosevelt Trail.
Yes.
It was sent to you as chairman, and I had made copies of it for the rest of the commission. So it was.
Is he submitting that to the Board of Selectmen for consideration?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because it really, it's not anything we can take an action upon unless the selectmen ask for an 824 referral. So, but it's addressed to Bob Geiger. So has he reacted to that at all? No.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, I mean, it's an interesting proposal. We'll see what he presents to the Board of Selectmen. How about staff reports?
No, zoning enforcement from now on is gonna be, you just use a marshal.
Okay,
Mark has a couple pending, and they've got to get served. You know, he's doing some enforcement on pools.
mhm,
You know, people are, tis the season, and with COVID-19, I think pools are popping up
yes,
with permits, and so, you know, I think he's attacking it first from even a building code perspective.
mhm,
There was one that got served today because there's, you know, been a ladder just left in it, you know, and it wasn't permitted.
but why go to a marshal before take a step to warn the
Because-
people of a problem?
Well, it has to be served certified mail,
Yeah.
and the post office, you know, for your $7, they'll keep trying. But it takes 3 months, 4 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So we're out of the season then?
yeah. And, you know, and something that is kind of, you know, that you got to make sure that they sign for. It's just not worth it. You know, people dodge certified mail. They figure it's coming from the town.
That's not good news, yeah.
It's not good news, right?
Mhm. Well, the problem is the regulations with regards to pools are legitimate as far as safety goes, and you'd hate to have somebody,
Yeah,
but a general, you know, something that isn't seasonal. I mean, pools are specific to right now what we're dealing with, but to across the board do zoning enforcement through use of the marshal, I think it's a little over the edge.
you know, it's not a bad idea. You know, if you think you're going to gain compliance right away, then yeah, you know, in fact, if you think you're going to gain compliance, to be honest, you don't even send them a letter. You give them a call and you just kind of talk.
Well, yeah, exactly. No, I
Right.
totally agree. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you can sense right away whether there's resistance or not, but I
Right.
think we should try that rather than put the
Right.
iron hand of government on somebody if
Right.
we can see if
Right.
they can cooperate. So he is using that as well, not just going to a marshal.
Oh, yeah, you know, but, you know, a lot of times, you know, like 920 Main Street, you know,
Oh, yeah, well.
we don't have that bounce back to us.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I mean, there's a limit to patience.
Yeah,
And
you know, there's a, you know, sign, you know, I'm just addressing enforcement right now, but, yeah, there's a sign violation, you know, on Main Street where we've had several conversations, you know, 398 Main Street, you know, where there were no permits pulled for any of the signage, but, yeah, so.
okay. Okay, all right. Any other issues that you see come across your desk?
No, you know, there's some talk out there for some projects that might be in the works, but if they're truly
Until they
happening,
surface, yeah.
right,
No, it's best said, little said, so we don't sour the possibilities.
right.
Okay. All right. Other business POCD discussion. I think we should try to do that at our, if we can sit together at our next meeting at the end of the month. I talked with Craig today. He's reviewed some of the sections that really don't need a lot of review, but we haven't heard from Jerry, so we got to just put that in the minutes again to have him be reminded about it, and hopefully he'll be submitting something for the next meeting. Have we heard anything, any problems with this short-term rentals at the lake with all the influx of people coming up from different areas? No questions or problems?
No question.
Okay,
You
I
know,
think- They're buying is what they're doing.
they're what? They're buying. Oh, okay. It's probably true. There's been a lot of pressure on real estate, that's for sure. And it's funny, the same kind of situation when I was doing work up in southern Maine, where a lot of the short-term rentals have become a real big issue. But I was talking to somebody who's a broker, commercial broker in Portland. He said the housing market there, he said he and his wife had put an offer in on a piece of property for residents, and there were 17 offers. He said he never even heard back on his offer. So the pressure that's coming in, I'm sure from Boston, like we're seeing from New York, it's a big change.
Yes, yeah, I heard someone today, large parcel property in Winchester, and tomorrow they needed some information from the fire department for,
Oh, interesting.
but they're coming in New York. They're moving in.
So anyways, just hold on. It's been a long time since our property values have started to recover after the first recession. Any other comments or concerns? And, why don't we entertain a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor? Thanks for everybody participating in this electronic thing. Well, let's see if we can get together on the next meeting and just social distance.
Let us know what Bob says, so.
Okay, I'll call him tomorrow. Good. Good night, everybody.
Be well. Have a good evening.